Hello.
Hi.
So, I'm on time, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
be late.
actually, I thought I was late because I also woke up kind of late.
No, let's just agree that if we ever study, let's just start at 8, at 10, okay? 10.
I no, for because this is our makeup class and I don't want to because I'm gonna eat lunch at around 11, so
Oh, okay.
I have to make it out. So I went out class at 9, but just for today.
Okay, sure. So, how are you today? How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty fine.
So, I give you two options. We can either do writing test 1 or we do writing test 2. It's up to you.
So have we finished with the task 1 yet? No.
We finished the comparing bar, but then we never try to get to how to describe numbers or percentage. We can take a look at it.
So I guess we should continue, right?
Okay. So okay, wait. So can you open the old handout? Writing part 1 training. Yeah, that's that handout. And get into page 95. 95, spotlight number 4. Describing numbers. Are you there? It's actually page 17, right? Okay. So, when writing a test 1 answer, it is important to describe numbers and data. Okay. In different way to avoid repetition. So, you want to say it, but you cannot repeat it constantly. Okay.
Yeah.
And you will be given credit for doing it. So by avoiding repetition, then you got extra point. Okay. You still remember about the donuts from the 3 bakeries?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so let's just move a little bit up, and okay, where is it? Okay. Okay, so we have 2 bakeries and then lots of pantries, right? Okay.
Yeah.
In blue and in red. Okay. So we're going back and to page 17. So how many? So you add the chart, and I will read the questions, okay, and then you try to answer it, okay?
Okay.
How many donuts does Bernie Bun sell on average?
Bernie Bun sells around 40,000.
Okay.
No, wait. No. Actually, I'm lost in the chart right now.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Donut is the last bar, right?
Yeah. So, Bernie's Bun sells around 1 130.
Let's say 35, maybe.
Yeah, 35.
Okay, and okay, another question. Okay, sorry. How many donuts does Lovely Loaf sell?
Lovely Loaf sell 100 120 donuts.
Very good. And what is the total number of toasted sandwich shells in bunny buns?
The total is Bernie's bun total sale in toasted sandwiches is 25.
Okay, very good. So that's another way to say it. But then, can you do exercise number 3?
Okay.
So this is another answer for exercise number 1. Okay. So what would be approximately 135?
That would be the amount of bunny buns bunny's buns donuts.
Very good.
Sale.
Yeah. And how about 40?
About 40 is about 40 is let's see. About 40 is
So there is no such thing as about 40, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a tricky answer because you have 4 answers, but you only have 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
So cross that out. And between 20 and 30.
That is Bernie's buns. Toasted sandwiches.
Yeah, okay. And just over 120 is
the amount of donuts that Lovely Loves sells.
Okay. So remember last time we have the amount of and the number of. Which one you would use with like pantries? So the amount of is for uncountable noun.
Countable noun, and the number is for countable noun.
Okay, so remember that. Okay, so you can say the amount of time, the amount of something, right? Water, drinks, but not And for this, you have to say the number. Okay. So by adding approximately, about, and just over, what do they mean? Approximately.
Approximately means it's is somewhere around near that near the number 130 35 it can be
does it mean that it's less or more than 135? Which one? Less or more?
It's less.
Okay.
Less.
Yeah. And how about just over? Is that less or more?
That is more.
Yeah, so more, but how much more?
Just a little bit more, maybe 121.
Very good. So you got it right, okay? So remember these to put it in your number so that you know how to avoid rush conclusion, okay? Because from the charts, it's you cannot tell the exact number, right? You can tell the approximate number. So using these words to avoid saying something wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try to do exercise number 4? So write a short description with number for this information from the chart. Cake sales at Lovely Loves.
So for the cake,
so we have cake, cookie, and roll. Okay, cake, cookie, and roll. Okay.
a lovely loaf sell just over 100 cakes.
100 cake, yeah, just over. Very good.
Yeah.
How about rolls?
And they and they sold around 50 rolls.
Very good. Okay. And cookies.
And for cookies, they sell approximately 70 cookies.
Okay, very good. And remember, because it's in 2010, so try to use past tense. I know you won't have that problem when you write, because when you write, you know it right away. But then when you speak, it's different, right?
Yeah.
It's totally understandable. Okay, going back. So that's how you describe number. So you just add in some sort of adverbs before the number, and that's it. Okay. And now let's go to describing percentage. Okay. Percentage.
Okay.
Okay. So percentage can be described as mấy phần á, ví dụ như 2/3, 3/3 ha. And you know the formula to form it. Formula.
Yes.
Okay. So there would be the first digit would be in number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And the second one would be số thứ tự. Okay. That's how you call when you divide. Okay. For example, 2/3 would be
would be like 66.6%.
Yeah. Half. This is easy.
50%.
1/4.
25%.
2/5.
That is 2/5 is 40%.
Okay, that. Okay. So you divide the circle into 5 pieces, right? And you take 2. 2 phần.
Oh, yes, yeah, that 40%.
Okay. 3/4.
3/4 is 75%.
75%, yeah. So 1/4 would be 25, and you multiply 3, so it's 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
1/3.
1/3 is 33.3%.
33.3. Yeah, likely, right? And
yes.
1/10. 1/10.
10%.
Yeah, 10%. Why do they make it so complicated, right? You can just say 10%. Okay, and now just write a suitable percentage. Okay, just over 3/4
is
76%, right?
Yes.
Nearly a third of girl.
Nearly a third of girls is like
1/3.
No, yeah, it's 1/3 or like 32%.
Maybe. Yeah, nearly, right? So it's less than 33.3, so it can be 32.
3, yeah.
Just under a quarter.
Just under a quarter is 24%.
Yeah, excellent. Around a third.
around a third is like around like 34 or so.
Or 33. Okay, around is like nearly that or more than that, right?
It's
it not exactly. Both. Yeah, it can be both. Almost half of students.
That is like 49 or 48%.
Yeah, 49 or 48. Approximately 2/3 of parents.
That is around like 65%.
Very good. Okay, and okay, so now you try to make a sentence by using the percentage and the subject that they give you. Okay, for example, 32% smokers. So you say just under a third of all smokers say they smoked fewer than 20 cigarettes a day. Okay, so you can make up the rest of it. So they just give you the subject and then you try to say something, okay? Make up something.
Okay, yeah.
Number 2 would be easy. 52 teenagers.
But just over half of teenagers says that they had a smartphone.
Very good. 74%.
Nearly 3/4 of household appliances are made from IKEA. I don't know.
Okay, so appliances are device, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for example, gas or electrical appliances.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, doctors, 64%.
And nearly that nearly approximately 2/3 of doctors have graduated from this university.
Okay, excellent, good choice. New roads.
Just over a quarter of new roads.
Very good. New road something, right? It's hard to make it up. 75% of IELTS students.
Three-quarter of IELTS students
find the writing task one.
It's really hard.
It's really hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they now introduce to you another 4 ways to say 10%. Okay? A tenth of, 1 in 10, 1 out of 10, 1 out of every 10. Okay? Well, that is too complicated.
Yeah.
Do you think you can rewrite these numbers, percentage, using one of the 4 ways above?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess.
So 20% would be
2 in 10.
2 in 10, yeah. Okay. 25.
25 is 1 out of 4.
Very good, 1 out of 4. And 50.
And 50 is 1 out of every 2.
Yeah, okay. That's how you do it, right? Okay. So this is a model answer for the chart about bakeries, the two bakeries. Okay. So just read it out loud to have to develop a voice when you're writing. Yeah.
Okay. This bar graph compares the most popular items sold by two bakeries in London on a typical Saturday in 2010. The graph shows average sales of 8 items, including cakes, rolls, and toasted sandwiches in Bernie's buns and lovely loaves. Overall, it can be seen that Bernie's Buns is generally the busiest bakery, outselling Lovely Loaves in 6 out of 8 items. On the whole, savory foods such as toasted sandwiches, salads, and rolls are not as popular as sweet items like cakes and cookies.
Okay, so from here, would you write like that or would you write differently? For overall.
For the overall one, I guess I'm just gonna write the same.
Okay. Yeah.
But I definitely won't be able to think about the savory foods or
right. And we didn't see it in the practice. So in the sample paragraph, they include it, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Continue.
In terms of sales at Bernie's Buns, donuts come top of the list with an average of around 135 sold on a Saturday. Cookies and cakes are the next best sellers with around 150 and 100 of these snacks sold respectively. Savory foods are less popular. Bernie's Buns sells slightly more rolls than crepes, with roughly 75 of each leaving the shelves. Toasted sandwiches and salads are not nearly as popular, with just 25 and 18 sold in turn.
So their strategy is to talk about Bernie buns first and then donuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you feel about it? Is it easier than writing a light graph? In terms of strategy, of structure?
Well, in terms of structure, then yeah, I guess so, because you you just need to point out what I have already shown on in the graph, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so that's how you do the comparative bar graphs. Okay, so you just need to spend more minutes to think about overall. So state 3 or 2 statements about overall, and you would be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And the rest is just to describe, following what is next. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So can you list example of linking devices?
Linking devices. For example, in terms of.
Very good.
And on the on the home.
Yeah, on the whole is also.
And overall,
very good. Can you spot superlatives?
For superlative, Well, let's see.
Okay. So they compare Bernie Buns and Lovely Loaves overallly, and which one is the busiest?
Bernie Buns is the busiest.
And then you say it's not superlative, but they mention donuts come top of the list. Come top of the list is also a sort of superlative, right?
And like cookies and cakes are the next bestsellers.
And then donuts and Lovely Loaves are also the number one purchase, right? So that's how you do the superlative.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and we can see ways number are described, right? And not as adjective as. Okay, moving on, we see tip in the yellow. Studying the language in model answer is an important way to improve your writing. Find other pieces of useful language and vocabulary in answer above to use in your next piece of task 1 writing. Okay. What else can you use in task 1 writing?
So, respectively and
Okay, you can always use including. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you list something, you say there would be 8, 7, 5 items, including blah 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 blah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you do it. Okay. You don't say includes, but you say including.
Yes.
And then you say Bernie buns sell slightly more rolls than crisps, and then comma and with. Yeah, you use the preposition with roughly 75 of each leaving the cells. Okay, so you can say with. So you can either say include or you say with to state number or something. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and then we read the word respectively. The word respectively, can you read it in the box, in the kind of pink box?
Okay, the word respectively is useful in task 1 for placing data in the order that you write about it. Cookies and cakes are the next bestsellers with around 115 and 100 of these next sell respectively. This means cookies sell 115, cake sells 100.
Yeah, so that's how you say it. So you list two numbers and you say respectively. And this means that when you mention two items and two numbers, they would go together.
Yeah.
Accordingly, right? Accordingly.
Yes.
So let's try to make a sentence with respectively.
Okay.
Okay. No, just read it and then tell me like what respectively means. Okay. The temperature in Norway Iceland was much lower in Phuket at 15 degrees and 25 degrees. So temperature in Norway Iceland would be
15 degrees.
And Phuket
25 degrees.
Yeah. And then the number of visitors to Portugal was twice as high as those who went to Greece at 500 and 250 respectively. So visitors to Portugal would
be 500, and visitors to Greece is 250.
So instead of saying respectively, you can also say in turn.
Okay.
And can you spot in turn? A sentence with in turn in the model.
A sentence with intent. In turn, like toasted sandwiches and salads are not nearly as popular, with just 25 and 18 sold in turn.
Yeah, okay, in turn, yeah. So now it's your time to make sentences.
Yeah.
You respectively or in turn.
Okay. So house in Notting Hill.
So first you list the two items, right?
Yeah.
And then you list the number and you say respectively or in turn.
Okay. So the cost of house in Notting Hill is not that high as in Sloane Square. With just 500,000 and 620,000 dollar in turn.
In turn, yeah. Okay. Number 2.
The people aged 20 to 30 who like jazz is not as many as people at the same age who like hip hop with 11% and 20 and 35% respectively.
Very good. And number 3.
JFK Airport's users is much higher than Newark Airport's.
You have to say the number of users in JFK Airport.
Yeah, the number of JFK Airport users is more higher than Newark Airport. With 2.9 million and 1.9 million respectively.
You can also use the verb outnumber. Yeah. So outnumber means be more numerous than. Okay.
Yeah.
So the users of JFK Airport outnumber the user of Newark Airport. Okay.
Yes.
With 2.9 million and 1.9 million in turn, kind of thing. Okay.
Okay.
You want to continue?
Yeah.
So you can either learn more skills because that's the end of bar graphs, and this is just like more to add in, okay? Or what I really want you to do is have a try with writing, okay?
Okay.
How about you rewrite the draft about bunny buns and lovely dolls, but in your own words.
Okay, I will try, I guess.
Yeah. So my request to you is to use first respectively.
Yeah.
Try to use respectively or in turn in the paragraph, and then do the superlative.
Okay.
Superlative. Then finally describing numbers or percentage. Okay. So you have, like, when you write it, try to include the 3 aspects. Okay.
Okay.
So I will give you. So normally it would be 20 minutes, but then let's cross out 5 minutes of strategy and do the 15 minutes writing. Okay.
Okay.
You can start now.